I may invite for the keynote address. And let me give the profile of Dr. Dayani Sirivardhana. She is a leading Ayurvedic practitioner in Sri Lanka, obtained PhD from Gujarat Ayurveda University, and also she has more than 2 decades of successful track records as an gynecologist and academician par excellence associated with Institute of Indigenous Medicine of University of Colombo, and as the premier higher education institute in Sri Lanka, she has provided many academic contributions to this institution, and also nationally and internationally she has published some papers. And let me invite Dr. Dayani Sirivardhana to present on role of Rasa Aushadhis in Ayurveda clinical practice, a Sri Lankan perspective. Over to you, madam.
Good afternoon, everybody. Chairman and the organizing committee, and especially my dear friends, Dr. Prasanna Rao, and all the Indian delegates, and my students. So all are welcome. So my topic is Rasa medicine and its utility. So being a gynecologist, the Rasa medicine is actually ornament, I can say ornament to Ayurveda. It means Rasa, especially the means gynecology field. We are using so many, especially the accident, so many, we are using Rasa medicines. So I'll explain you more one by one. So first of all, it's I think worthwhile to know what is Rasa medicine and what is the origin of Rasa, what is Rasa medicine. So I think as you know, Rasa Chikitsa is mainly minerals and all the other minerals, metals and all the other poisonous drugs. Especially it is processed specialized highly specialized pharmaceutical techniques should be used to purify it. That's very essential, especially in Rasa Chikitsa. And so usually the beginning of Rasa Chikitsa, so we can go to 8th, 9th AD, means like Siddha Nagarjuna period, but it is not prominent by those days. So that has become prominent in 10th century AD, I can say. Yeah, Rasa Chikitsa emerged in Ayurveda, assumed a prominent role from 10th century AD onwards. And especially after coming the Rasa Chikitsa, so all the earlier, all the I think herbal compounds we are using in Ayurveda mostly, but after coming the Rasa medicines like metals, minerals and all the preparations, it's very easy, and it's the miracle effects, all those are having. So due to the high repute and popularity, so always the other Ayurvedic treatments could not remain uninfluenced by the Rasa Chikitsa, were claimed to be the most superior than their other counterparts. That is very important. Even now, even in gynecology, so we know that without Garbhapala Rasa and Raja Pravardhani Vati and so many Rasa medicines we are using, especially we are performing it and getting the results in miracle, means all the actions and everything is very fast than the herbal drugs. So Rasa, even those days, the very ancient time, Rasa is gaining a superior means Rasa superior. I mean, the Rasa means that much of superiorly they consider. So that's why the Rasa Shastra, Rasa Shala, Rasa Aushadha, Rasa Chikitsa and Rasa Vaidya, so many means they gave in that important, because of that Ayurveda, where the Rasa Shastra means where Ayurveda pharmaceutic has been recognized as a separate branch in Ayurveda known as Rasa Shastra. So Rasa Shala means where the place such operations were taking place. Rasa Shala. So Rasa Aushadha means, the drugs proceed with these techniques were known as Rasa Aushadha, and Rasa Chikitsa means the treatment with these drugs was known as Rasa Chikitsa, and Rasa Vaidya means those who are practicing this, the professionals, they were recognized as Rasa Vaidyas. That's very important. And especially, as you know, everybody, all we are human beings, and disease is one of the main cause for sorrow. And always, if you are in a disease condition, our total day-to-day activities are collapsing, and sometimes the inability to carry our routine work and everything. So that's why all the importance of these rasa medicines and the other herbs we need to utilize. So especially the history of medicine is very ancient. Though the history of medicine is very ancient, earlier the herbs were more prevalent earlier, before knowing the rasa medicine and the Rasa Shastra. But later on, when the therapeutic value of minerals and metals, so their processing were known and developed, and these were also came in frequent use after medical practitioners, after Rasa Chikitsa, means 10th AD onwards, especially. So Ayurveda means Ayurvindati iti Ayurveda, as you know. So all the, if you are in a healthy position, means samadosha, samadhatu, samagnischa, malakriya, prasanna atma indriya manas swastha ityavidiyate. So everybody knows it. And Ayurveda, equilibrium of dosha dhatu mala, responsible for positive health. So everybody knows it. The herbs and minerals are equally efficient because it will check the imbalances which occurs during the disease state. So due to certain better qualities, why we are using rasa medicines? So specific reasons are there why we are so much interested to using rasa medicine. The number one is its quick action, then prompt action. And we are using very small doses, and very palatable, means no taste, means very easy to swallow, and very small doses, hence we are taking very small doses, so nothing to fuss. And effectiveness, even in incurable diseases, it's very effective, even in small doses. And mineral preparations are preferred over herbal formulation because of that, because of the small dose and prompt action, tastelessness and effectiveness. So all together, so herbal formulation, the rasa preparations are getting the first place than herbal formulations. So rasa materials of the mineral preparations, usually we are considered as mercury, gold, silver, copper, iron, lead, tin, zinc, mica, sulfur, etc. Especially the different metals and minerals we are using for different diseases. So as you know, our body is also consisting the Panchabhuta. Our body usually are Tejo, Vayo, Patavi, Akasha. So likewise, so our body consists more than 70 elements. So, and the deficiency of these essential elements cause various disorders. So, the supplements of these elements are required in very small doses because all the minerals, like so in rasa medicine, all those are, we can include, it means we can give the small doses to balance our dosha, dhatu, so everything. Because of the small doses, the deficiency will take place, more than 70 elements it has. And so hence the bhashmas of metals and minerals of effective are effective in small doses. Small doses because our body is also having very small quantity. These preparations are considered potent for the curative and preventive purposes and also provide strong and healthy body, and especially the rasa is very important for delays aging. That's very important because deha loha karang means it will remain especially as a rejuvenating drug and to get in the enough strength and everything we are using rasa, and we prefer to use rasa because of all those advantages. And Ayurveda is not only a medical science. You know, Ayurveda, it's not only a medical science, it's a science of life. And so we are getting long lives. Swastasya swastha rakshanancha aturasya roga prasamanam. So it's very important. Not only the preventive side also means. So Ayurveda means preventive as well as curative, both it will look for. So prolong the lifespan and positive health and happiness all are included in Ayurveda. It's achieved by obtaining the best quality of rasa aushadas and small doses, because our body tissues maintain the shamya avastha because of that. Then the rasayana drugs. Rasayana drugs earlier, as you know, the herbal compounds only we are using as a rasayana drugs. But later on, the minerals and metals, they are, because we in our experience, we saw that rasa aushadha and the metals and minerals, if they combine together with herbs, and we'll get in more benefits and more good results. So always rasa with the rasa aushadas could successfully be used as rasayanas after proper processing. That's very important, because the other metals, minerals, all are having high toxicity and other things. The better purification is very much essential before using. The processing of herbal drugs was not so difficult, but the processing of minerals are found to be most tedious. It's very, as everybody knows, how much effort we must take to purify the rasa aushadas. It's very important, because once we are not getting it purified, and if we use it, so definitely our kidney will damage and liver will damage, everything, anything can happen. So such development revolutionized Ayurvedic treatments, and it became then easy to practice an Ayurveda treatment thereafter with the rasa aushadas. So the frequent use of metals and minerals, always rasayana therapy, not only as a rasayana therapy, and all the other therapeutic reasons also we are using rasa aushadha very confidently. It's important to mention here that Ayurvedic method of processing of metals and minerals may be considered as the responsible factor in reducing the toxicity of such drugs and in rendering the then highly absorbable and effective in clinical practice. That's also one advantage. The highly absorbable quality is having the rasa aushadas. It's very important. When we are practicing it, we can see our experience. So not like herbal compounds. So if it is a rasa aushadha, so it's easy and quick absorption. It's very prominent in nature. Thus, rasa aushadas are very important in making the body strong, healthy and free from diseases. So along with that, all the we can use as a rasayanas, as a curative and preventive aspect, the rasa aushadas always. So as you know, everybody, the gynecology, my subject is Garbhapala rasa. I am just selecting 3-4 rasa aushadas. Those are relevant to my field. The Garbhapala rasa, Punarnava Mandura, Rajapravardhani Vati, Bolabadda Rasa. So likewise, I am very much favorite so all those things, because you know, even the patients who are having very bad obstetric history, even sometimes 10 times miscarriages. So I am very much confidently I am giving the Garbhapala Rasa. So unbelievable results are really. So and we are so always in pregnant woman I used to give Garbhapala Rasa, Punarnoa Mandura, as well as Godanti Rasayana. So all are so Dutta Papeshwara, I think luckily they are here now in Sri Lanka. So all the actually in 1997 when I was doing my PhD in Jamnagar, and 1987 I did my MD in Banaras. So by that time I practiced, my guide was Professor Tiwari, Professor P.V. Tiwari, and I still remember whenever the sudden bleeding and other things. So they gave that Bolabadda Rasa and other things, and if there's no menses, Rajapravardhani Vati. So likewise, so those days I learn a lot. And even after coming to PhD, so specific field is the antenatal care. So that's why Garbhapala Rasa and Punarnoa Mandura and Godanti. So it's like alphabet in so always we are giving on that, no folic acid, no calcium, no other things, no iron, no multivitamins, nothing. Only with those drugs. And especially the other drugs are prohibited. So they can't get any drugs when they are using these Garbhapala Rasa and other things. So I know the results very well, and I am happily present this in my experience, 30 years experience I have. And so see the ingredients, Hingula, Naga, Vanga, Tamra, Ela, Twak, Shunti, so many ingredients are there, but Rasa is concerned. So they are having the best tonic. It's a best tonic in pregnancy for fetal growth as well as premature births. To prevent premature births also we can give this Garbhapala Rasa, and it will overcome the abortions and all the Garbhani disorders. Like so that's why always it's Garbhapala Rasa. Even without any drug we can survive for the pregnancy. So Garbhapala is must. It's for us. Actually I am practicing it Garbhapala is that much of important for me. And the other one, Pushpadhanva Rasa. Pushpadhanva is Pushpadhanva Rasa. As you know, we can utilize it to both male and female, both the person. So especially the Pushpadhanva, the name itself it says it will regularize the menstrual cycle for females and enhance the sperm count, as well as not only the sperm, enhancing the sperm count, it will enhance the quality of the sperm count and volume. It will reduce the abnormal sperms and increase the motility. So everything we can use Pushpadhanva, especially the a quick ejaculation. So likewise, so many male disorders we can give Pushpadhanva Rasa. And Bolabadda Rasa. Bolabadda Rasa is also I am using highly because I know the blood, it's very much essential to prevent the bleeding. So always the menorrhagic stage or so many like fibroid, cyst and other, so many reasons are there, but no matter of the reasons, the Bolabadda is just it is having the Stambhana action as well as the blood, speed up the blood clotting action. And Bolabadda Rasa, it contains it will help to the Rasakinda and other things also there. So it will increase the immunity also. So we are using it as for Rakta Pradara, Raktarshas and especially the Adogatarat Pitta and the Punarnoa Mandura is also one thing. Punarnoa Mandura, you know, as you know, it's a instead of iron, we can give this iron preparation. We can easily use Punarnoa Mandura without any hesitation. It contains Lava Bhashma, Mandura Bhashma, Bangi, Varuna, and other things. And this will, if they use it regularly, the proper fetal growth and no miscarriage will take place. And especially the means time delivery, everything will means have a healthy brainy baby with along with all the Garbhapala, Punarnoa and Godanti, because I know since 20-30 years I am seeing all the evidence. So confidently I can say it's very effective in gynecological field. So Punarnoa Mandura, especially we are giving anemia, weakness and anasaka, means the general debility, we can say. And so many ingredients are there, like parada, hingula, abraka. So I prefer to say that because Garbhapala Rasa, number one is hingula. Hingula is having this rejuvenating action and it augments all three doshas. That's very important because you know the Apanavata is concerned for pregnancy. So day by day, month by month, the Apanavata, more chances are there to vitiate the Apanavata. So this will augments all three doshas, the hingula. Not only the hingula, especially it mentioned the hingula. So that's why I am saying, so it will help to prevent vitiation of Apanavata. It means that definitely the pregnancy will not ending with the Mudagarbha, it will go positively the normal delivery. So that's very important, the hingula. Action of hingula, so rejuvenating and mitigate all diseases like an aphrodisiac action, it's very, all are relevant to my field, hingula. So I am favoring it because, and see the Naga Bhashma also, it is having the Garbhapala Rasa because best action for disease in genital system. So that's why without any problem is like miracles we are getting results because of all these materials. So you see now, so not only the genital organs, it is good for urinary disorders and all elevated vata, kapha and everything. And Vanga Bhasma is also having this sexual debility and other things. And so for sexual debility, even Pushpa Dhanva Rasa is very important. It is having very good results. And Tamra, all the others are Mandura Bhashma and Lauha Bhashma, everything. So it will means overcome the anemia and other, improves memory, good strength. So that's why all the combination. So not only the minerals and metals, some herbs are also using, especially in the rasa, while preparation the rasa aushadas. As far as Garbhapala Rasa is concerned, it contains so all these things like shunti, maricha, chavya, draksha. So all those are, you see, Ela, Twak, Shunti, all are having the Agni Deepana and Pachana Rasa. Because the pregnancy, it's always from first trimester onwards, it's difficult, so means Deepana Pachana problem is arising. So it will easily overcome along with these herbal preparations. And so all those are, I think, my practical experience. I talk now, usually the majority I am using the Garbhapala, Punarnoa Mandura because of my field. And for the suggestion of benefits, I would like to put forth some suggestions to improve Rasa Shastra and Rasa Aushadas because it's not sufficient, I feel. The great need of improvement of teaching of Rasa Shastra, and we must give more emphasis on the practical teaching. It's very important, practical teaching and training of Ayurveda Rasa drugs, manufacturing and make use of modern scientific knowledge to get the maximum purification, it's very important, and we can have the modern technologies always, we can utilize it. And the advancement concerning to drug manufacturing in teaching programs. It's observed that during the last centuries, no sufficient contribution in the field of Ayurvedic rasa drugs. Now we feel that this is the high time to supply Ayurvedic treatments with new products. New products, I think we are in a hunger of new products. It's very essential. Because quick action and the rasa is in that way very important, combined with the herbs. Because herbs also, we are identify individual herbs, very effective, some herbs are. And likewise, we know the metals and minerals. If we combine together those herbal drugs as well as the metals and minerals, what we identify, so we can further we can gain miracle performance. So that's very important. And especially I want to wind up or conclude my speech with this shloka. It's very important. So according to this shloka, so I am always using these are the secrets of my success, I can say. The gain knowledge complete and understood with its proper meaning. It's very important. See the Susruta Sutrasthana, it mentioned. And having seen, having performed, and then we must obey, and we must do it in a very sincerely. And all above factors will lead to be a successful doctor. No doubt, you also can be a successful doctor. So like me. Okay, thank you very much for hearing.